Hello, hello, and welcome back to Fate Stay Night. I am recording this amongst a few things. That is to say, the first thing is that I have just gotten out of the shower. I have just gotten out of the shower. It is 23:15, which means it's late at night, so I'm going to try and make this short. I have to be up in the morning, not for school, that was canceled for this when this goes up this morning, but for me tomorrow morning. And I have some news. I remember I mentioned long ago. My schedule regarding the Fate series, what I was going to do with each of those. That is to say, I was going to play Fate Stay Night until I finish it, and know its slots would be replaced by Hollow Ataraxia. But I also made a proviso that were Fate Extra Records to come out, the Fate Extra remake to come out, I would replace the Monday slot with Fate Extra, and that would be going on along with the Friday slot, which would either be Stay Night or Hollow Ataraxia. And then I would replace those when I got done with them with Extella with Umbral Star and Extella Link. Small problem with that. Fate Extra has been delayed. It was supposed to come out spring or Q2 of this year. It has been delayed because they are changing publishers. Type Moon is changing publishers from Bandai Namco. Alright? So, that being said, I'm refilling my mini fridge as well, which is why you can hear things like that. But it is expected. No release date has been confirmed. No, the new release date has not been announced yet and has not been confirmed, but it's most likely going to come out in the fall. That being said, let us continue. Virginia waves as she heads out for work. Oh, you don't worry. You don't worry your pretty little head. Alright then. It's 7:30 in the morning. I see the two of them off without incidents. There's only one thing left to do now. Okay, well, we're going to continue where we left off. Let's head to the dojo, Saber. Perhaps it would be good. Don't worry about that. I've trained myself to the point where stuff like that doesn't affect me. Today's breakfast was bread, right? I don't live an unhealthy lifestyle for something like that to affect me. Good, then let's go. I spent all night coming up with ways to get at least one hit in, so I want to show you the fruits of my labor. He did not get one hit in. I haven't played this before. You could tell because it's not green, but I'm expecting that he doesn't. I'm unable to dodge Saber's counter attack. Both the Shinai and I tumble to the ground. My fingers tingle where they grip the Shinai. Saber's counterattack lands as I lunge in, and with all my might, I figured brute force was my only option. No shock that I dropped my Shinai and fell right on my ass after an attack like that. Damn, I thought that would work. Oh.
いいですか? シローが捨て身になったところでサーバントは倒せません。勝ち気なのはいいですが、それも相手を見てください。
That may be true, but I'll lose if I stay on the defense. If I have to strike if I find an opening.
その通りですが、シローはそのチャンスの生かし方を理解していません。捨て身で仕掛けるのならば、それにふさわしい好機を待つべきです。
That goes without saying. I saw you looking away for a brief second that last time. I've only seen you do that maybe one other time, so I thought it was my chance.
とっさにその判断ができたのは評価しますが、今のはあえて作った隙です。この程度では動じないだろうと期待して視線をそらしたのですが、まさか一直線に踏み込んでくるとは思いませんでした。
It's pretty mean, Saber. You shouldn't mock amateurs like that.
からかってなどいません。こちらで仕掛けた策であれ、好きである以上は多少のリスクを負います。最も視線をそらした程度のリスクと、捨て身で突進してくるシローのリスクは計りにかけるまでもありませんが。
So what you're saying is that I should be less obvious about seizing an opportunity. If I make a big, obvious attack, I'm squandering the opportunity. So you're saying I should be considering the opportunity and acting to suit it.
はい。ですから、後期の大小の読み分けをしっかりしてください。ですが、昨日よりは格段に、生き死にの境界線には鋭敏になっていますね。危険を察知する感覚が身についてくれば、誰と戦い、何を打つべきかは、おのずと絞られてきますから。
Saber looks pleased. Unless it's my imagination, she seems happy to see her student improving a bit.
そろそろ休憩時間ですね。水を汲んできましょうか、シロ。
I might actually get Hollow Red or Exia done in time for extra. No need. As long as it's just water, I filled a whole kettle, so I'll just drink from that. I drag my fatigued body towards the wall. After wiping the sweat from myself with a towel I brought along, I take several gulps from the kettle. I take a deep breath. It's been almost 3 hours since I saw Tasaka and Fujini off. I spent every minute since sparring with Saber. As usual, Saber doesn't explain much, and I don't ask her any questions how I cross swords. I have pretty much no chance of winning, but I do seem to be moving better the more I fight Saber. I'm not expecting to improve my fighting techniques. The point here is to train my body, not my mind, to get accustomed to battle. It's better than doing nothing, and since I am starting from basically nothing, there wouldn't be much point here unless I spend time working on this one thing. If all I do is think about how to fight when the time comes for me to face a master, I'm dead. Saber just doesn't even break sweat. I'm a little disappointed, but I shouldn't expect her to be on her level in just a day or two. And just like yesterday, Saber rests seated in a seiza position. It'd be a waste to just hear. I might as well take the opportunity to talk with her. Okay then. Okay, so I was talking about this last time. This one, since I did the +2 option last time, which was the why she was fighting in this war, it leaves these two options. If I'd selected this one last time, it would leave up Y and the secret blade technique. But this one is 0, that one's +1, so I'm going to hit this one. I want to know more about Saber before she became a servant. I wonder what Saber was like when she was alive. Saber's so beautiful. So I'm sure everyone must have liked her. Yeah, except for one. Calling her a Saber is what's throwing me off, but I bet she was an ordinary girl and never held a sword back in the day. The irony. The irony. Irony, as she is cast. That is to say, we both know damn well who Saber is, but for the sake of the novel, I'm not revealing that. So Saber, what were you like before? I'm so curious, I just blurt out what's on my mind without thinking or even realizing I'm doing.
はい。何か言いましたか、シロ。
It's nothing. I was just imagining what you were like. I'm not trying to find out your true name or anything, but I just wanted to know what your life was like.
はあ。私がどういう人間だったかです。おかしなことに関心を持つのですね、シロは。
You can just ignore the question if you don't want to answer. It's kind of popped into my head. I know you're Saber a servant, but I just thought you must have been a completely different person before you became a servant. That's right. I imagine she lived a peaceful life as befits a lovely girl like her. No.
それはありえないと思います。サーバントになったからといって性格が変わるわけではないし、私は生まれた時から剣を与えられた騎士ですから。あなたの言うような違った私は存在しなかった。
Seriously, then you've always been so harsh with Snoke. I kind of sympathize with the people who are around you.
それはどういう意味でしょうか。
Oh, shoot.
私は厳しくはありますが、
Stern,
周り
short,
に強要した覚えなどありません。
That can't be true. Today's training taught me you're merciless. Look at this welt. I made one tiny mistake. You heavily drive in at every opportunity, demon.
私は喜んでなどいません。
That's a blush.
シロには申し訳ありませんが、厳しくしなければ鍛錬にならないでしょう。
This is strange. I somehow never expected Saber to make a face like that. She is pouting.
何ですかその目は。いきなり黙り込むのは卑怯だと思います。
I never thought you would get mad like that, so you just kind of surprised me.
そうですか。私としては 思ったことを主張しただけなのですが。
In other news, I bought a dropout membership via YouTube so I could watch every single episode of the series Game Changer. And let me tell you, I breezed through the first 2 seasons in a single day while working on homework. This I would turn over every bit of my heart to the world in exchange for 5 points. Yeah, but you're not usually so emotional, so that was new to me.
そうでしょうか。私は自分の信念に基づいて行動しているつもりですが。
But those aren't your feelings, they're your beliefs. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm saying that you never speak straight from the heart.
それは当然です。私に求められるものは個人としての意見ではなく立場としての意見ですから。それは今も昔も変わらない。私はセーバーのサーバントとしてシロを守る。そのため以外のことを口にするべきではないし、考える必要もないでしょう。
That may be true, but that would be boring for you. You might have a role to fill, but that doesn't mean you have to devote yourself to that and nothing else. There are things you want to do, right?
ですから私のやるべきことはシロを守ることです。ただでさえマスターとして未熟だというのに、私の言うことも聞かず戦おうとするあなたをこうして鍛えているのではありませんか。
Oh, wait, what? Hang on. I was reading the TV tropes page for House while I was doing this. Maybe not be entirely true, but well, if you say so, then I guess it's okay. So yeah, I was reading the TV tropes page for House, and Cal Penn, who plays Doctor Dr. Kuttner is also, to be fair, he's also Kumar in Harold and Kumar, the Taj and Van Wilder, and also a few other things. He was also, while he was on House, it was announced that he would be the White House, the Associate Director of the White House Office of Public Engagement under Barack Obama in 2009. So therefore, he left House and his character was killed off. I thought that was interesting. And you thought actors being in politics was new. Decade-running joke. I feel like this conversation has softened Saber up a bit, me explaining House to Saber. She even looks more cheerful now, so as not to ruin the moment, I decided not to press the matter. When did House start airing? Oh, next thing I know, it's noon.
お昼時ですね、シロ。
Yeah, it is. Both our stomachs growl in agreement. Let's see, is there anything you'd like to eat, Saber?
私は特にシロが用意してくれる食事ならおおむね満足しています。
Too much of heaven. Saber puts it kind of oddly, but at least she's not picky like Tasaka. I'll go do a bit of shopping. I'll probably come back at the same time as yesterday's. Just a little through, but till then.
はい、期待しています、シロ。
Let me just check something real quick. Start. Let me just check something real quick while I'm doing this. Oh. Okay. I think. Let's see. No, you're 3. 3. Sorry, I'm trying to 4. Okay, you're at 4, which means I probably need to do +1. Okay, so I was looking ahead. If it's So I'm looking ahead a bit in the flow chart because there's a thing that says if Saber less than 6, yes. Okay. It does not say less than or equal to. It says less than. So I can easily not do that. Okay. Alright, sorry, I was looking ahead a bit, but I decided to try making shrimp balls for lunch. I've always wanted to try making them at home. They'll be piping hot balls of ground shrimp, a bit bigger than takoyaki. How about some mustard? I'm all set with snacks for 3 o'clock snack time. I love my purchases onto my bike. That reminds me, I met Ilya here yesterday. Not here today. Well, she probably shouldn't be coming here every day. Somehow not seeing her is disappointing. No, I haven't told Saber to talk about meeting Ilya yesterday. She didn't confront me as an enemy, and I'm hesitant to tell her about her in the first place. Just because she was here yesterday doesn't mean she'll show up today. So I really should get on my bike and take a save here. Sorry, this is a bit of a short one, but again, it is, late. So I'll take a save here. So I'm going to take a save here, which is what I just did. But I was looking ahead. And in order to get a bad end on the final day, I need to make sure that Saber has a point count less than 6, which means at some point I will have to go back and do a bunch of the minus Saber events in order to get that, because I'm pretty sure if it's over 6, it does not give me. If it's over 6, it plows right through into the unyielding error chapter, and if it's under 6, it goes right into what cannot change. All right. With that being said, I will see you all next time. Goodbye.